What happened to Dee Warner? The mother of 5 from Tecumseh has been missing more than a year now.
Many of Dee's relatives say they believe Dee is no longer alive and they want justice. The case takes us to Tipton, where Dee was last seen. Tonight, 7 investigator Heather Catallo shows us what she's discovered.
I spoke with the sheriff. He told me this is not a cold case. His detectives, along with the state police and FBI, are still actively working this, and they've recently formed a task force. And now, for the first time, we're hearing from the main person of interest in this case through his attorney.
I don't know how you prepare for the outcome.
Raquel Bach needs to know what happened to her mom.
Would it help to have answers?
Absolutely.
Even if they're bad?
Even if they're bad. At this point, we've gone a year not knowing. Not knowing is so much worse than knowing.
Deanne Warner was last seen on April 25th, 2021 at her home in Tecumseh. In the last year, Dee's 4 adult children and her brother have spent every waking moment trying to find the 52-year-old mother.
There is absolutely no way she would have gone a year without any communication.
The Lenawee County Sheriff's Office, along with the Michigan State Police and the FBI, have searched Warner's home and farm, as well as her trucking and fertilizer businesses. They've used sonar, drones, cadaver dogs. They've even dug up fields looking for clues.
Do you think there's any chance she's still alive?
No. I don't.
Dee's family has asked former military investigator and attorney Billy Little to help them solve this mystery. Little says the last known person to see Dee alive was her husband, Dale Warner.
She had reached bottom with the marriage and decided, okay, this was it. It was time to get out.
Little says several witnesses say Dee and Dale had argued about one of their businesses the day before, and they say she was planning to ask her husband for a divorce that night. Little says she even sent their 9-year-old daughter to stay with a friend for the evening. Little says phone records show that friend sent Dee a text at 10:24 p.m. to ask how she was doing. 29 minutes later, the friend received a text that simply said, K.
She was very talkative, very expressive. She texted a lot. Never once, not one single time, was her response the letter K. Half an hour later, letter K, and the phone gets turned off. She wasn't the one that sent the response K.
Raquel arrived at her mom's home the next morning and quickly grew worried when she could not find her.
I just felt something was not right.
After searching for hours, they called the Lenawee County Sheriff.
The more information that started to come out, especially after a few days, the more we were concerned.
Sheriff Troy Bouvier says even though it's been a year since Dee disappeared, this is not a cold case. He says his detectives have kept an open mind, but have told Dee's husband that he is a person of interest in the case.
At this point, there's probably not a whole lot of people that we're looking at. I won't say he's been extremely active in the search, but he's been cooperative. That's what I can say. He's been cooperative with our investigator to a point.
The sheriff says your client is a person of interest. What do you think of that?
I think everybody's a person of interest when somebody disappears without a trace.
Larry Lieb is Dale Warner's attorney.
Did your client kill his wife?
No.
Did he have anything to do with her disappearance?
No. Dale Warner has been open. He's been available. He's been talked to. The FBI, the state police, the sheriff's department have all visited his house on multiple occasions. They visited his office. They visited the fields where he works. They visited his barn and his warehouse. They found not one piece of evidence to suggest in any way that he or anybody around him was in any way connected to her disappearance. Nothing.
Lieb says Dale believes Dee took off and wants her to come home. The sheriff says Dee's vehicles were still at the house, and there has been no credit card activity in the last year. He says her passport has not been used either. Dee's family maintains she would never leave without her youngest child, and she would never not communicate with her other children.
My mom doesn't have a voice for a year, and it's not fair for her. So it gives me the strength to keep going and fight for her, because I know that she would have done that for anybody that she knew.
Attorney Billy Little made several announcements about his investigation into Dee's disappearance last night on a podcast on YouTube. At WXYZ.com, you can find information on how to contact the detective who's handling this case, as well as information about the $50,000 reward for information about Dee's location. I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News.
Welcome to 1111 Tarot. I'm Mama D, also known as Danny. And my job, what was that? Is to bring awareness. Stalker. Somebody was watching Dee very, very close. This deck was made by one of our beautiful 1111 family members, and I just adore it. They sent it to me, and it's coming really handy for us. Let's see what else we get. Future, present, day, city, and field. How interesting, because they also are farmers. Let's look at that one more time. We have a field, and we have city. We have day, present, future, and stalker. Well, you guys, I think we should dig in a lot deeper and see what we can do to bring awareness to Dee Warner and what has happened to her. All right, my lovelies, I invite you to tune into this little ringing and singing little bowl. I'm about to click it 3 times to clear our energy, invite our ancestors and our archangels, as well as our ascended masters, all for the highest good of ourselves and Dee Warner, so that we can get the information from above that we need. And here we go. Deep breath and release. All right, my lovelies, let's get started. Now, I do have the pendulum present, which we will be working on that at some point. So if you have questions on this case, feel free to get them prepared. And that way, when it comes time for the pendulum, you're able to read your question or even put it in the comment below. Okay, so we have stalker, future, and present. So there were plans. We have future, plans, and we have present, something in the now. Could be a time frame, day, maybe in a day or two. Something to do with city and field. So, Tecumseh, I believe, is the town. Let's see what all this means. Let's go ahead and understand Dee herself related to this disappearance. What was the energy prior to disappearing? Let's see what the energy of Dee Warner is before disappearing. We have she who flies, Valeris, dare, do, reach. And we have that messenger. She who flies. Okay, that talks about wanting freedom, which we do see that was true. She who knows, Yelena, wisdom, clarity, resolution. She knew it was time to fly. She knew. Oh, look at that face. This one actually has a feeling of she knows to go, right? She knows to go. She did have a fight with her husband that night, and I'm getting swords and chandeliers and violins. This is a frequency of like crashing chandelier type, classical crescendo. It's building in energy. And she is a high priestess. She knows. She knows for a fact that this is going to go down. So she knew it was coming to a head. Let me understand a little bit from her perspective what took place that night. 2 of air, a decision got made. We know that she was planning on telling her husband that night that there would be a divorce. And here she is showing us, yes, that is what happened. She initiated the conversation or brought it up that the decision was made, that she was separating. We're getting the story here. Messenger of fire, anger, electrical static energy just sparking. So I feel that this decision came in and it was like it supercharged someone. Like, I feel the husband was very, very manipulating. Magician. She was putting herself first, and you can see that water around there has the ripples. It was definitely sending ripples through the marriage, indeed. Yeah, liar, cheater, thief. So this is a manipulator that is lying, that is cheating and thieving. The husband is a liar, cheater, thief. I believe we all understand that. So let's continue here. What progressed as we went? Queen of Water, the Seer. He accused her of being a cheater. Messenger of air. Yeah, he communicated that she was the liar, cheater, thiefer, using manipulation. He deflected it. Look at all these messengers. He then messaged somebody in the tangible world. He messaged somebody exterior. That message of Earth is a tangible message that got delivered. So it could be digital. It could be a phone call. It is a message delivered outside. The air was communicated on the outside. That this cycle was over and closed, and that they needed help with transportation. All right, let's take a deep breath here. We do have three-way broken heart, so this is somebody that destroyed somebody's heart 3 ways. Thank you. How was... Okay, let me just... Give me a second, y'all. I get a lot of information given to me. I also pick up on your combined energy wanting the best for her. And let's understand first, is Dee Warner alive? Is Dee Warner alive? The moon and power. King of Disc, power. The moon. We have that world card. King of Disc and power. She was overpowered by the King of Discs, the man that owns the land. And we know he did. The husband Dale owned a farm. And there was secrets being revealed. And he's holding the world. And we know that the world is a closed cycle of 21 last major arcana in the tarot. So he's holding it. She's got lilies, so the moon, so secretive. Secrets will come out. What is this moon card, please? Dee, are you alive? Is Dee's energy alive? I talk to angels. I don't talk to spirits. So, you know, for those of you, are you talking to her? No, I am talking to angels. Intuition, the devil. So I'm getting this Queen of Cups twice. Where is she? She starts off Queen of Water, same thing as the Queen of Cups, the Seer. Intuition is that she's entangled to the devil. And she's well aware. She sees it. And we know she's trying to basically escape without Dale's knowledge up to this point. And she has secured lake property, a cabin of some sort for her to move to. So she knows what she thinks she's doing here. And she thinks she can handle this devil. But he's the liar, cheater, thief. And I think we have more energy, as I'm feeling more energy than the two of them. Did Dale harm Dee? Three of Deaths, Three of Pentacles. That's the three energies I feel. So there isn't just Dale. There is another energy. And the child was not home. So there should only be two. Show me the third energy. Queen of Deaths, the mother, nurturer. She's home. Okay, we've got one energy. Show me the second energy. The second energy is making plans that were discovered, or that she expressed plans. And then I have Seven of Wands, defenseless. Let's dig even a little deeper. I'm not getting a hardcore yes or no. I feel like we're going to break out the pendulum here. Okay. New perspective. A nightmare is unfolding. Ready to unfold. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords in the tarot means that it can't get any worse mentally. Because when you hit the 10, it's done and over. So it was a nightmare. And you've got this hanged woman. She's hanging by her ankle. And she's getting a whole new perspective. And I don't think she was expecting this to come about the way it did. Obviously, because she's defenseless. Let's look at illumination. Oh, there it is, the devil again. See, Nine of Wands, protection, and devil. And she doesn't have much protection. It's just little sticks here. She was not prepared for this devil moment. And that's why she is missing. Okay, let's take them. Nine of Swords. We have the 99. There's that nightmare I told you about. It was like she unlocked a can of worms. Three of Cups. Could be some drugging that happened. Ten of Wands. Letting go of the burdens. Her burdens were taken away. And Page of Cups, a very stinky offer, being watched. The stalker energy. It's getting something that you never wanted. It's very stinky. And with the devil, I do not like that energy. All right, so show me with Dee. She faced off the husband. She announces that she no longer wishes to be married. And then what happened? What took place? Show me right here in Wisdom. That wasn't going to work. We have Eight of Pentacles, which means mastering something, working something out. It is coming to a solution that you can duplicate, and it's a win-win-win. This is in reverse. Does not work. Does not compute, and this is not accepted. And it is about money. Eight of Pentacles is about that money. Yeah, I've got Archangel Michael of Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius energy. I do sense that that is absolutely this person had a puzzle figured out. And they began to build a puzzle around this. Look at all the pieces with the Eight of Pentacles. They're juggling all these pieces, trying to keep them in Here you've got in reverse. That doesn't fit to my puzzle. You out of the picture? Yes. You leaving alive and taking money and assets? No. So we have this three of disc works, three energies working together, and a message sent, exterior message of fire. Again, I feel Sagittarius energy. Love, trust, and growth. Could be a Capricorn. Could be a Cancer. I'm just giving you what I'm feeling intuitively. Knight of Wands. Somebody came in very swiftly, was only there for a very short time, and left. And that is in the Capricorn on the board, Saturn energy, which represents the devil. This is a form of transportation. It's horsepower. Somebody swiftly came in. What did this third energy do? They arrived. They did something because they're on the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is like Cookie Monster. He comes in swift, grabs your cookies, and phew, gone. Ace of Wands. They had a reason to be there. Ace of Wands. Look at all the brewing. You can see all the different like spell material. It's to help put the illusion on, to cast a spell of illusion. And that's what this Knight of Wands is. He's casting an illusion. Six of Pentacles. Had to have skin in the game. This is even give and take. You put in if you want to get. So what you put in, you're going to get back. And that's why this person has an Ace of Wands. They are informed that they have to participate and have skin in this game. Trust. What can we trust in this situation? Thank you. Weird energy. It went bling. Ten of Cups. Emotional satisfaction is why this was done. It was done out of an emotional setup. Okay, let's see the problem here. What happened to Dee Warner? What took place with the closed cycle? The world absolutely closed. We have the story right here. Let's just take it. The question is, what happened to Dee Warner, right? Let's go ahead and get all of this up here. It's very interesting. We have this Knight of Wands, like I said, that third energy. Very swift, very quick. Came racing in and raced back out. Did their part, right? They did it because of they have something to gain that's going to bring them happiness, satisfaction, whatever they're focused on. It's involving travel, the Chariot. It's involving closing this cycle. They were messaged. You see the message of air. They could be an air sign, or they may, I don't know. Transportation. They work in transportation. Okay, thank you. This person works in transportation. That's why I've got the air sign. The earth sign, I feel, is coming from the home. All right, let's walk this out. We start off in growth with this person, this third energy, the Tower. They are in shock of what has taken place. This is where Dee Warner disappears. It is this Scorpionic Aries sign. Scorpio, Aries sign. And it's all about Scorpionic energy is the death and transformation, right? Of shifting energy right there. This is a mandatory shift. It's like this happens and it wipes out the foundation. It's in Virgo, Mercury on the board. Again, it's in that communication, that travel, that trucking, that, you know, she owned a trucking business. We know that. This is somebody affiliated with that type of business. The Sun. Clarity. This was somebody's wish fulfillment. Two of Pentacles, out of balance. This is a sick puppy. And this Two of Pentacles, they've now gained more on their plate, but they have to let go of something. They have to do something. They have to take an action to put one of these juggling balls down, these Pentacles. It's all about money, 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 money. Six of Pentacle, Two of Pentacle, Three of Pentacle are discs. Same thing as Pentacle. Seven of Wands, Valor. Very defensive. This person is extremely defensive. That's from a different deck even. That's weird. Three of Wands, strategic planning. Ace of Cups, but it's in the reverse. This is somebody that is forced to take action against their better judgment for themselves. Ace of Cups in the upright is taking a self-cup of love. This person did something that's not for their highest interest. King of Pentacle, it's for the mighty buck. This is land or establishment of lineage. It's money. It's the highest form of stability. It's a business. Seven of Pentacles. This person didn't plant the seeds. It's almost as if they're stealing the seeds of another. Oh, and look. There's a ballerina with a heart upside down on this woman's head. It's like her brain is opened up. And she's got a ballerina. Her head is a jewelry box. Ring. There's something about a ring. She had jewelry. She didn't pick up a jeweler. Okay. It was already paid for. $5,000 value. All right. So why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Didn't pick up the ring. Just needed to say it. Because the cycle was over and done. There's something more about a ring. It's not just that jewelry box. It's a ring. The King of Pentacle that's part of this has her ring. A ring. And he's the one that closed the cycle for her. So whoever has her ring, whatever that means, is the one that actually closed the cycle. And then there's a message that goes out to this Knight of Wands saying, come in here, Six of Pentacles, you do your part, I do mine. That'll bring emotional satisfaction to us. It's a Tower moment with clarity. This is how it's going to work. It's out of balance. And I have that Seven of Wands. It keeps trying to go in reverse, like no defense, like this person has no choice. I've got 10 of material on the bottom. It's about this entire everything financial stability in the material world. Let me understand introspection. What has happened to Dee Warner? She was overpowered. She was overpowered. She was sleeping with the enemy. And I'm getting that there's this Leo energy where it's challenged by this Ace of Material wanting a new beginning. Here we're going to go to the perspective and this Leo energy, the sun shining, right? It's all about work. It's all about business. It's all about Eight of Pentacles, monetary gain, and somebody saying, oh, hell no, you're not taking anything and leaving me out in the cold. It's the denial. It's the Five of Material. So you were going to take this all away from me, then I will take it away from you, a form of revenge. Five of Material with the Eight of Material. Again, material meaning pinnacle, material world, money. Deep emotions exploded. And this person allowed their ego to rule their world. What did he physically do? He felt stuck. Two of Inspiration. She felt stuck. She needed to get out of this. She was trying to look further ahead into the future, but she had a window, she felt, of getting out. she was stopped. We have this person wanting to go, but they're in hermit mode. They're following their intuition. They're wanting to go, but they've got this inspiration, two of inspiration, which is making plans but not able to take action because of this big energy. The Emperor stopping her, leaving her stuck in her house, in her mind, tracking her. This is the Emperor controlling Aries energy again, controlling her and her personal life. Eight of Inspiration. Eight of Wands, this is when the communication comes in. And it's black and white. And it's about this travel. And it is this Nine of Cups. You need to come in. Your dreams can come true, but you're going to be part of this. And this is the communication. It's about work. The Chariot. Travel. There's definitely communication to the third party to come in and help remove DEE. Warner. Show me who did this. Who is this person doing a travel? So it's the husband. Four of Wands, my marriage card. Your 1111 card. Right? That's you guys. With the Page of Material. Somebody's just kind of starting out with this. Getting involved in this. And the Muse of Emotion. So it's somebody watching the situation that doesn't have as much to put into the situation, a page. So they have to invest and mirror the same image as their partner because they don't have very much. They're a page. I'm being told to switch decks, so we shall do so. Let's see what we need. Okay. Impurity. Let me understand this. Where is she? Where is DEE Warner? Where is DEE Warner? Laid to rest. Four of Swords is my laid to rest. And it's a travel. Down a path. There is evidence. With her. There's evidence that is buried. Explain that. What is this evidence that is buried? Yep. The person that did this is a liar, cheater, thiefer, the husband. And justice. I got it in reverse. He did it out of revenge. He wanted what she had. He was jealous of everything she had. Communication. To the Nine of Swords. She communicated his worst nightmare. And he wanted to be victorious. It was about ego. He was on his high horse. And he felt she was on her high horse. And so, the action that he took. She felt stuck. She told him, I have a lot of regret about falling in love with you. You've left me at 22, stuck. His ego took a hit. What did Dale do to Dee? He overpowered her and made her feel weak using his strength. He closed the cycle to the past. And he took her somewhere. Is Dee alive? Ace of Wands. And a new beginning. All right, let's get our pendulum out like I promised. All right, let's make sure you can see real good. Let's come to a full stop. Show me a hard no. And thank you. Full stop. Show me a hard yes. Can you show me a harder yes? And thank you. All right. So back and forth as usual is no. Coming towards me and away from me like this is a yes. Is Dee Warner alive? I'm getting a vibration that is shimmying. I'm getting not in the 3D world, no. A firm, hard no. Full stop. Did Dale, her husband, harm Dee? Please answer yes or no. Did Dale harm Dee? I'm getting a firm yes. Full stop. Did Dale unalive Dee? I'm getting a firm yes. Full stop. Did Dale have an accomplice to remove the body? I'm getting a yes. Full stop. Will we find blood? I'm getting a no. Full stop. Did Dale choke Dee? I'm getting a yes. Will her body be found near her home within 10 miles? I'm getting a no. Full stop. Is Dee's body within 20 miles of her home? It's vibrating and it's kind of circling. Is Dee within 25 miles of her home? I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a firm yes. Is Dee's body underground? I am getting a firm yes. And my neck is burning. Oh my gosh, I can feel hands around my throat choking me. Thumbs across my, like it's a reverse choke, like from behind. I gotta think. No, from the front, because the thumbs are right on my esophagus. So frontal choking. Yikes. All right, let's get our North Node. What is the biggest challenge to get resolved? What do we need to accomplish? Okay, that's what we're going to take. This is the deck I got, Energy Oracle cards. No idea why I'm being guided to take this, but we will take it. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, the energies and angels. Envy, she says. Jealousy, he did it out of jealousy. Absolutely. A 20. Hostiles. So there is more than one. It's a 26. So 20 and 26 may mean something. Hostiles and envy. There were the jealous ones that did it. that wanted what she had. And I personally believe it is within 25 miles of her home. Should we try to figure out? So for me, y'all, for me, north actually is that way. South is to this direction. East, west. Let's use the pendulum a little bit to see if we can find out what direction from her home this within 25 miles is. Okay, so this is not a yes or no. Here we go. Please, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael, Ascended Masters, Ancestors, for my highest good, as well as D. Warner, please, using all of our energy, which directions would we go to find D. Warner's remains from her home at this time, using north, south, east, and west? All right, we are going to the northwest. Strongly. Northwest. I've never seen it react like this before. Northwest. Well, y'all, I feel like we need to do a map session in the next day or so to like print out the map around that area, use the pendulum to see if we can figure anything out together. Until then, all I can say is within 25 miles of her home, and I would say northwest-ish is what I'm being guided. All right, my beautifuls, let's go ahead and get some blessings here for her family, her brother, her children, the grandchildren, all her loved ones. Let's get the angels to share what Dee wishes for her family. Did you see it? Whale breach. Information is about to breach. There will be a huge change. This will be swift. Yep. Focus your energy for the highest good of Dee Warner to bring her remains home, to get resolution in this case, to get the necessary legal justice. Trust God, nurturing and caring just like Dee. North Node, this MB Hostels is the challenge. Reflection. Could be a little while. Show me this. What does this mean? Cards exploded. We have airmail, instinct, wolf. We have rebirth, spring equinox, and waterfall, effortless. Something's going to come up. Focus your energy on D. Make sure, I'm looking, there's another card. I can't reach it. Got to get up, lovelies. Hold on. Make sure that you're ready for what's about to come out in her case. It's going to be huge. Tsunami and breach, whale. That's water energy. It's going to be very emotional. And it is coming. It is coming. I'm being told to go ahead and get one more card or a couple. The wheel. It's coming in your favor. This is a Wheel of Fortune in Dee's favor and her family's favor. It's coming. Keep your faith strong. Keep focusing positive energy for a resolve to this case to get what you need as a family. All right, my beautifuls, I thank you humbly for sharing your time with me, as well as to pay attention to Dee Warner for her family. This is a mother of 5. There's a 10-year-old out there that still doesn't know what has happened to her own mom. It's heartbreaking. I love you guys. Keep your strength up. Thank you for staying tuned. I am so excited to tell you that our new channel starts on the Buck Full Moon, which is July 13th. For those of you that are ready to do some spiritual work together with Mama D, I am so looking forward to our time together. I love you guys to the moon and back. God bless you all. Namaste. Justice for Dee Warner.